welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Sasser in at the shooting guard position. And for Memphis, they've got Bennedict, Mathurin. Okongwu is out there with Miller. And it's Lane in at the 3 spot. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Now, here is Miller. Back to Okongwu. Passes it to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Over Siakam. Miller, no luck. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 feet away. The Grizzlies pull it in. To the middle. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Kelly. Here's Sasser to the inside. Here's Barnes. Drains it from 9 feet away.
Boy, Scottie Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Mathurin. On the wing, Miller. Shoots it. Misses the wing J. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And stolen by Miller. And it's Memphis on the break. There's the triple. The Grizzlies with another miss.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Siakam against Miller. From 20 feet out. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Lane covered by Barnes. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Memphis.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's Kelly, defended by Mathurin. And it goes out of bounds. That one off of Okongwu. Here's Kelly. Last game he had 12. 5 to shoot. Pass to Siakam. No good from outside.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Here's Miller. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Oh, Scottie Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And how about we check the numbers for him? Knocks it loose. Trying to get something going, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Memphis shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First free throw is good. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
He's perfect from the line this time. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Lane. And again, Memphis no good.
I mean, come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. You got to think twice about that next time.
Here's Kelly. He has yet to score. Connects from three-point range.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scottie Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
Here's Mathurin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Raptors leading by 5. Here's Kelly. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Shooting 2. And the first one drops.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
Siakam hits them both. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Miller outside. Offensive rebound. Good D by Siakam.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Trying to get open is Miller. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got his second basket.
Boy, Mathurin showing the ability to get off the dribble drive right there.
Here's Kelly. No scoring in this one, and it goes down 2 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major a height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's Mathurin. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And Okongwu slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Siakam. 17 points in his last outing. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the pass to Mathurin. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Mathurin's got 7.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
On the wing, Barnes. He had 15 points last outing. Covered by Okongwu. He can't get that one. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. Siakam outside. Pass to Sasser. Shoots from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. 5th, the Raptors.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Shots good by Turner.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Passes it to Isaac. Back to Garnett. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, Green. Back to Turner. Kicks it to Green. Shot from the top of the key. It's deflected. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now Garnett. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now it's a 6-point Toronto lead. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Turner. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Turner's got his second bucket tonight.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Garnett. Fires it up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's LeVert. Scoreless thus far. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's LeVert missing. Raptors leading by 6. Garnett outside. Back to Isaac. That 3 off the mark. On the wing, Green. Tate covering. Green, no luck. Toronto with the ball. Isaac outside. Back to Tate. The putback stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And for Memphis, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Toronto.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Toronto leading by 5. Inside. Isaac up top. Still scoreless. Here's Garnett. Stolen by LeVert. Now the pass to Roddy. To the wing on the left. Guarded by Garnett. Pass to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Isaac. From the low block. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Earning a trip to the line. Karis LeVert is one tough guy. Has had to fight through so many leg injuries over the course of his career. Incredible.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the free throw drops for LeVert.
To me, Karis LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
LeVert hits both of them. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Garnett, the pass to Isaac. Back to Garnett. It's tipped. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon.
And when I look at Memphis, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Tate, the pass to Garnett. Poked loose. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Toronto's ball.
Isaac left side. Clock at 6. Here's Anunoby.
Well, you love the activity of Karis LeVert. He's just trying to bother the offensive player and does a good job there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
One shot.
The free throw off from Anunoby.
Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end. This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
Count it.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Fires from way outside. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Raptors out in front, up 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
We got Okongwu, and it's Mathurin in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Miller's checked in for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Okongwu. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Siakam against Okongwu. Siakam passes to Kelly. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. Toronto with the ball, following the score by Memphis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, 2 on the clock.
Well, Bennedict Mathurin has all the tools to get stops. That's a great contest.
Out to the right wing. Dishes it to Okongwu. That one goes. Counted. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Here's Sasser, defended by Mathurin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
To the paint. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Doris, you watch the defenses try to corral Bennedict Mathurin. He always seems to have an answer, doesn't he?
He does, Kevin. This guy knocks down jumpers in a variety of ways, whether it's off the bounce, catch and shoot situations. His mechanics are clean, he's confident, and boy, he is aggressive.
And so here's Memphis. The Raptors getting the bucket, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 7. Misses from close range.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Over in the corner, Barnes. There's the pass to Anunoby. Now here's Barnes. Cans it from downtown. Barnes has got 10 points.
Now this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scottie Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Sasser can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. The dish to Okongwu. Memphis moving it around. Barnes against Mathurin. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Here's Kelly. He's got 6. Right wing. Siakam for 3. And Miller with the block. Finished off the break. Miller's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Sasser. Here's Barnes. Covered by Miller. Fades back. And again, Toronto no luck. And so Miller will bring it up for Memphis. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Passes to Barnes. Over Miller. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Down low. Covered by Barnes. Pass to Mathurin. Tipped away. Here's Sasser. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And stolen by Okongwu. Lane passes to Okongwu. It's rebounded by Kelly.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And they pick up 2. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you can see how dominant Scottie Barnes is capable of being. This guy is so aggressive right now.
Mathurin, good.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Siakam kicks to Kelly. Here's Anunoby. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. Kelly passes to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam hits them both.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Now, here's LeVert. The pass to Roddy. He kicks to Green. 5 on the clock. Over Garnett. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Pass to Kelly. And that one is hammered home.
Assisted by
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
They grabbed their own miss. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors.
Personal foul. First
On
team
Monday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. The Raptors making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And so here's Toronto. And here's Garnett.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's first personal foul. First team foul.
Green against Garnett. Green passes to LeVert. Ball's knocked loose. Garnett finds Tate. Passes it to Kelly. Over Green. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
LeVert with it. He averages about 5 points a game. Pass to Turner. To the paint. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's LeVert. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Kelly. 8 points for him. In the corner, Tate with it. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's LeVert. Inside. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And so here's Toronto. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, it doesn't always have to be a thing of beauty, but when you can get a win in a game like that, that's really all you care about.
Here's Roddy. Hasn't made one yet. Goes up from the top of the key. The putback, rebounded by Isaac. Toronto leading by 7. Garnett outside, kicks it to Kelly. And that one, good.
Timeout.
Kelly's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Garnett kicks to Isaac. Unloads from 9. And again, it's Toronto converting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The pass to Turner. Now LeVert. And the wide open shot from Green. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Green's got 6.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
To the middle. Here's Garnett. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
LeVert kicks to Turner, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Garnett. 6 points for him. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
It's LeVert on the wing. Poked away. Here's Kelly. Launches it from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there, get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing them shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Well, if they haven't given away so many possessions, check this out, Shaq. The score would look different, don't you think? I mean, we could talk about shot selection and defense and all that, but if you keep losing the ball, that matters most.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Raptors leading by 12, setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Kelly in at the point.
Number 22, first personal foul, first team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Toronto.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Miller outside. Over Siakam. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam. For Memphis, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Miller.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. No luck that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Sassy, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, we know this about Scottie Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Outside Mathurin. To the inside. Memphis moving that ball around. Good on the three-point shot. Mathurin's got 14.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Covered by Okongwu. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Mathurin, 14 points for him. Four on the shot clock. Good D by Siakam.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scottie Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Yep, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
That's tipped. Outside Mathurin. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Memphis. Miller's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Mathurin. Miller outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Kelly. He's got 11. Shot on the wing. And the Raptors miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 10 to the left wing. Okongwu trying to break free. Outside Mathurin. Miller against Siakam. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His third personal foul.
It's going to be on Siakam.
Elbow. 2.
Grizzlies have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Sasser. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Covered by Siakam. And Miller throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Siakam finds Barnes. Here's Sasser. High quality look, and he sinks it. Sasser's got 11.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Anunoby against Mathurin. They swipe it. Fast break Toronto. Stops. Hops. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
OG Anunoby taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 13. He's guarded by Anunoby. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. 17 points was their biggest margin.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies, with a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. The downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. Anunoby against Green. Anunoby sends it back. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scottie Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, youngster.
And here is Green. He has 6. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. The Grizzlies have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
For your Grizzlies, Onyeka Okongwu.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. And Toronto has possession. 15-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Grizzlies have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Roddy the pass to LeVert. Siakam pulls it in. And it's the Raptors' ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Sasser. Back to Siakam. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Green against Anunoby. Green taking his time here. Now here's LeVert. Defense right on him. And Barnes sends it back. Here's Anunoby. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
OG Anunoby.
That's good from Anunoby. The Grizzlies trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
LeVert the pass to Turner. Here's Roddy. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pocket 6. Here's LeVert. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 8 points.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's Garnett. They get it again. Here's Anunoby. And finally they hit one. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Anunoby against Green. Shot clock at 5, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Bennedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Garnett kicks to Barnes. Isaac passes to Anunoby. Shoots over LeVert. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Here's Mathurin. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his third assist on the night. Pass to Tate. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garnett's got 10 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Roddy. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Garnett. 10 points for him. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Tate against Green. Here's Mathurin, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Mathurin.
Boy, when you think about Bennedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
And so he hits both. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Garnett with it. He's got 12. Here's Isaac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Bennedict Mathurin.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
The Raptors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And that one misses.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent for this young guy.
And the Raptors making a change here. Kelly's checked in. That one is no good. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Roddy the pass to Mathurin. 1:25 left in the third. LeVert kicks to Green. Mathurin against Garnett. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Garnett. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And there's the pass to Turner. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Kelly. With some arc. Back to Isaac. Top of the key. Again, Toronto.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And so, LeVert will bring it up for the Grizzlies. To the wing right side. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Count that one.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
It's LeVert on the wing. Shoots from the right block, and that one, good. LeVert's got 6 points. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Miles Turner out there with Miller. Then there's Bennedict Mathurin. And it's Lane in at the 3 side. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Raptors moving the ball around.
Come on, box him out, man.
Pass to Sasser. Sinks the triple. Sasser's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Just 5 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Rowe passes to Anunoby. Defended by Carter. Passes to Anunoby. Pass to Rowe. Here's LaRavia. Covered by Miller. From 17 feet out. And it's LaRavia missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Back to Reddish. The layup off target. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Grant Williams is checked in for the Raptors. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. The pass to Reddish. Pass to Wesley. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Basket counts.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Reddish, bounce pass. Wesley against Williams. Wesley the pass to Hardaway. Free throw line jump shot. That shot off the mark. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Passes it to Rowe. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hardaway passes to Carter. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardaway. And another miss by Memphis. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Williams' shot is off.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Hardaway. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pass to Rowe. Inside. No good there. Good work defensively by Carter. His leads have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And another turnover here by Memphis.
Raptors ball.
They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Here's Sasser to the middle. Laravia. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Hardaway passes to Carter. They get a hand on it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Is a jump ball.
And here are the Raptors now. And it's the Raptors ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. The pass to Rowe. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Now, here's Reddish. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Now here's Williams. Comes up empty down low. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hardaway, and it's blocked. Here's Rowe, guarded by Hardaway, and it's Rowe missing.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Hardaway passes to Wesley. Back to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. That one good for 2. Hardaway has got his first points of the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Toronto.
Pass to Laravia. And again, Toronto no luck. The Grizzlies on offense. Here's Reddish. Got a piece of it. Here's Sasser, guarded by Reddish. Laravia passes to Rowe. Here's Laravia. And it's blocked. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded close. That one goes in.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Rowe. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Hardaway, no good. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Laravia. Defended by Carter. He doesn't usually fire from out there. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. Hardaway kicks to Miller. Passes it to Reddish. Back to Miller. Pass to Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Wesley. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's Rowe over Hardaway. And Wesley pulls it down. Now Reddish. Pass to Carter. Wesley with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Now here's Reddish. Not a lot of room. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Wesley. They could use a bucket, and it's good for 2.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Here's Laravia. Off target at the rim.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Reddish's shot is good.
This is what you're looking for on offense. Take advantage of the big man you have. Get him an easy look at the rim.
Here's Rowe. Defended by Carter. Outside Williams. Here's Laravia. Over Miller. Pass to Rowe. Here's Sasser. It's rebounded by Memphis. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Reddish. Lays it up, and in spite of the excellent defense at that. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. And there's the pass to Rowe. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout.
a dominating performance for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Now here is Hardaway. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist from Hardaway.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Rowe. Kept alive. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now here is Carter. It's tipped. Here's LaRavia. Pass to Sasser. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.